I'm wearing gym attire because I went for jogging and I also did some dumbbells to train the muscles. Yeah, it's not there, but it's fine. I wanted to address one major thing, that is sleep. When you want to train your body, you want to be healthy, you people look at their food. What foods are they eating? How much exercise are they getting? Are they drinking enough water? I've already mentioned in my previous videos about breathing. But another major important factor is sleep. And I've noticed that especially people who are like 16 to 18 years old, and even like I could even say even to the 30s and 40s, they are not getting adequate sleep. They are not getting adequate sleep. That's why they feel lethargic, they feel lazy, they are far from their optimal. And I would say that if you're using the alarm to wake up a lot of the times, I would suggest, from just empirical evidence of just myself, that maybe you haven't gotten the right amount of sleep. And as the title suggests, the best way for someone to sleep is to get to bed early and wake up late. Now, let me explain. Getting to bed early, that's the first part, and waking up late. Getting to bed early suggests that, okay, let's say that you want to wake up at 6 a.m. Now, if you want to get 8 hours of sleep, 79 hours of sleep is the recommended amount of time. How many hours do you think you should be in bed for? Well, you'd always think, well, 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. you should get like 10 p.m. sleep. No, 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 no. 8 p.m. If you want to get a proper night's rest and wake up at 6 p.m., 6 a.m., you need to get to sleep or get to bed at 8 p.m. The reason why is because when you're in the bed, not all of that 8 hours that you allocate for your time. Normally people allocate just 8 hours for in the bed, and they tend to forget that they're either on their phone or they haven't gotten to sleep. And a lot of people, they haven't like mastered the way of getting to sleep. I can make another video on that later on in the future. But it goes without saying, you need your adequate sleep, and a lot of that time that you spend on the bed is actually just like turning around, watching your phone, or just like blank staring at the sky, at the ceiling. And essentially, if you just give yourself 8 hours of bedtime, you can probably give around 6 hours of actual sleep, around 6 hours. And even 6 hours of sleep is very, very bad in your brain. 1 hour of sleep that is lacked results in essentially 4 days of low performance. It's that severe. Sleep is no joke. And I talk to people who, they're usually very, very on their A game. Recently, they haven't been on their A game. And I've recently asked, well, what's the sleep schedule? 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised. Me, as I'm obviously in the aim of always improving myself, and I will think that 1% improvements is what I'm making, and I'll always make it. There's no chance I'm not. There's 0% chance that I'm stopping this. I've made it dead set. I have a light alarm. Whilst I do have a light alarm, that's that white thing next to the fan. Yeah, that I'm pointing at it right here. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Whilst I have that, this acts more of just providing the light for me to wake up, because that's how naturally humans, when we were before we woke up. But I always get my 8 hours of sleep, and what I've noticed is when you get your 8 hours of sleep, rather than using an alarm to wake you up, you just wake up yourself. I've not needed sound alarms to wake me up, and when I wake up, this is off sometimes. So for me, this is the strategy that I use to wake up, is just to have a lot of sleep. Because if you go bed early and then you wake up late, right? Late just means at a point where you just wake up naturally, rather than you requiring sound. Light is alright, but sound, sounds that we have in our alarms are very loud, abrupt, and they're not natural sounds. They're not sounds that humans often heard, and so it can actually cause damage to the brain in some psychological way. I'm highly positive of that. It's also, trust me, bro, but you know, I've noticed when I used to use sound alarms, I would get up very, very groggily, like feel very tired, and after school, just go straight back to bed. But the method I use now, I'm just waking up naturally. And well, when you wake up naturally without any other sounds, you feel more energized. You feel like you've had the adequate rest. And that's why I always tell you guys, and anytime anyone asks, how do you sleep? Just sleep, get to bed early and just wake up late. That's it. Another tip I'd give actually is to close your mouth when you're sleeping. Breathe through the nose. And I, I definitely remember I was talking about it in the Breathe Properly video about micropore tape. I've got to buy more micropore tape. I finished my micropore tape. I should have bought it yesterday. No worries. It's a very good incentive of taping your mouth. It's not gonna infect your mustache or anything. I put it on even on like a very decent mustache and beard, and it doesn't fall off or it doesn't peel the skin. But what it does do is provide enough resistance that it just makes you want to breathe through your nose, but not enough that you can't open it. You can open it, but it just provides that little resistance that people need. And breathing from your nose also means that you don't breathe through your mouth and cause that very, very dry mouth and feel more groggy. And the nose provides greater benefits for your sleep. And there's a book called The Oxygen Advantage. I highly recommend you read it. And it goes into detail some about it, like briefly. But that brief is enough. Thank you for watching this video. I'm grateful for 16 subscribers as of filming. That's really impressive. Thank you all, and let's grow more. Peace.